Hello and good evening. This is Jen Beam coming to you. I am 5 days plus off. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days post op from my dual switch, the DS, and I have so many wonderful things to share with you. Just wrapping up my evening with my family. Um, my heaviest weight, I was 408. My surgery weight, I was 382. And my current weight is 367 as of this morning. And I am currently still on the liquid diet, which is just protein shakes, water, broth, soup broth, chicken broth, and water. Um, you have some juices and things like that. One of the greatest things that have happened since this surgery, when they were in there, my surgery was February 21st, 2017. While in there, they found that I had a tumor on my stomach on the part that they would have to remove anyway. And I was just blown away when my husband told me that. And he said that if they had not done this surgery, then it would have gone undetected until it would have become a major issue for me. It was benign, but the longer that it had stayed in there, it could have become malignant, which was such a blessing to me because it brought full circle what God had shown one of my friends earlier that I had spoken with when I started this journey and talked about what I would do. In early October of 2016, I spoke with a friend of mine and said, I'm going to do the surgery if I can't lose this weight in 2 years. And so, she understood. And of course, I was out of breath. We walking in one area and she was like, okay. Next day, she said the Lord laid on her heart to ask me, can your organs wait 2 years? And I was like, why would she ask me that? Like, is there something going on that I don't know about? Like, is it my heart and my liver? Is anything going on? Like, I don't know. I didn't know what to think. It was just such a random, question. Like, sometimes people are like, what are you going to do in 2 years? Or anything like that. And no, she said, I only have a question. I don't want you to be upset or feel that I am being disrespectful to what you said your journey was going to be. But she was like, I just wanted to let you know that the Lord told me to ask you, can your organs wait 2 years? And she left it at that. And so it got me to thinking enough to say, well, let me at least inquire, because I haven't followed through with any real inquiries. I'd gone to several meetings in the past 8 years, met with doctors, gone to the seminars, I should say, but not met with a doctor and measured out a plan. I did meet with weight loss consultants, and they helped me with, coming up with phentermine, Contrave, different supplements to help me lose weight, because I was not very open to weight loss surgery. Because I just really thought that I needed to work harder or there was something I could be doing different. But every time I did, the weight came back on as soon as, something happened or a struggle, whatever. But it was just hard to grasp why she even asked. So, end of October, I talked with a friend of mine who is one of the administrators at Duke, assistant administrators, and she put me in connection with one of the doctors that is a bariatric surgeon there. And I filled out the paperwork, and within like a week, they gave me 3 dates. And I was on the ball was rolling, and I was excited about it, which made me feel like, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, there's no need for me to struggle and press myself, to overwhelm myself, to think that in 2 years I need to lose this weight. And if it doesn't come off, and the stress and depression and the different emotional chasms you go through when you're trying to lose weight. And after my first visit with the nutritionist, it became very clear to me that this is exactly what I needed to be doing. I had talked with my husband. We were very supportive. Talked with my family. They were very supportive, which was also different because they've never been supportive. But they were all on board because they saw the need. I was, killing myself. I was a young mother of 2 kids, 5 and 2, and I didn't have a lease on life that was worth, being around, what that they could consider was worth being around. Being plus size, couldn't walk, couldn't run with them, and my husband was doing everything. And so when I got to that first nutritionist appointment, she said, "You have been trying to cut down a farce with a butter knife. Weight loss surgery gives you a chainsaw." And that was the validation that I needed, to know that I'm not a failure because I haven't succeeded, but I'm a failure because this is hard. I've succeeded in some places, but it hasn't been enough. She was like, when you're trying to cut down a tree with a butter knife, you're going to make some success. You're going to make some way with what that is, but it's not going to get you to your end game, your ultimate goal, because you get frustrated. You're working harder than you have to get small, successes. And by the time you can even enjoy that one success, you look around and you see that there's so much more you still have left to do. You still have a whole freaking forest to cut down with that knife, and the knife is wearing out, and you're worn out, and the first tree you cut is actually starting to grow back up by the time you get to the same point you did with the first tree on the second tree. And I was like, man, that's just mind-blowing. And so I just loved it, and it was perfect for me. And then I became more aware of, okay, if I had a heart attack tomorrow, there's not one person, not me, not anyone, that would say, don't cut or do anything that would alter her body because we want it to stay exactly the same. We're scared for her. They would say, do whatever it takes. And for me, this is doing whatever it takes to be here for my kids, to know that everything's going to line up. And as I understood that, I said, we watch people have diabetes and die daily, or high blood pressure, heart disease, and all this runs rampant in my family. And we watch people deteriorate rather than doing proactive measures. To say what modern day medicine has so many wonderful advancements that can help you get to a goal and to help you be better right now. Not later, but right now, while you're still young. I only take a 10 milligram blood pressure pill. I'm 34 years old. I have plenty of good time to live. If God wants to take me from a car accident tomorrow, that's his plan. But right now, I'm going to do all that I can right now to be better for my family and for myself and for the ministries that God wants me to do. And so, with all that being said, I'm just thankful tonight. This has been a journey. I'm on the liquid diets. I'm still drinking the little 2-ounce cups of water, and just had some minestrone broth. I try and take down 2 of these, which is 64 ounces of water, and try and drink a full 2 protein shakes. So far, I've only been able to take down 1 protein shake today. But they were like, as long as you keep hydrated, that's the biggest thing. Did put some benefiber in my water. My family came over today, had salad and spaghetti and chicken broccoli casserole. Y'all, that mess was hard to be around. But I didn't want it because I wouldn't want to do anything to hurt, harm, or endanger myself at this point in my weight loss journey. So I know it'll eventually be something that I may be able to partake in, but right now, absolutely not. As much as I wanted to take a bite out of crumb from something they was eating. My aunt and I are working really closely together on how we can make our foods more bariatric certified. So I'm really excited about this idea of being verified and being able to support the lifestyle and the health and the families of people who have gone through bariatric surgery and make it more livable for them. So I think that is a really remarkable thing that I would like to do. So I would appreciate your support and things that I'll be posting and trying to keep up to date. I like to keep my videos under a certain number because sometimes they get too long. But this was one I really was excited to share, and just to see all my family and the support. The biggest thing is this liquid diet is no joke. Some of them, I know some people have modified diets, but um, the liquid, stick to the liquid if that's what they tell you to do. Until the next time, guys, I hope you have a blessed, blessed time in your journey. And remember, you don't need to be ashamed for taking your life and catapulting it forward. Love you all.